Jonesborough's original play, We Did It Together, will be returning to the stage coming up in February. And if you want to be part of this production, now is the time to get involved. Jules Corriere with the McKinney Center joins us now with more on upcoming editions. Welcome, Jules. How you doing?
Thanks. It's so good to be back.
Yeah, glad to have you. This is, first of all, before we get into the audition part of it, tell us about We Did It Together.
We Did It Together is a play about the community of Jonesborough. It's set in the mid-20th century, around the 1950s, 1960s, and it's about real people who lived in our community, and a lot of them still do. Right. So in this play, you're actually stepping into the shoes of your neighbors or your friends or maybe even a family member.
It's a great way to look at the history of Jonesborough.
It's history, it's storytelling, it's theater, all wrapped up together, and community building all at the same time.
But when you talk about Jonesborough, you got to mention storytelling, you got to mention all those things because a lot goes into Tennessee's oldest town.
That's right, and this play is a little different than typical stage plays. It's a series of vignettes because the story of Jonesborough isn't just one story, it's multiple stories. It's stories coming from the African American community, coming from the farmers that have been there for generations, and coming from newcomers like Irene Mitchell, whose family fled Cuba and came seeking freedom in the United States, and her father landed a job at the VA in the 1960s. So it's people who've always been here, who've joined here, and they all contribute to the fabric of Jonesborough's story.
So we've got a couple of months before the show actually hits the stage. So we're doing auditions right now. Talk us through that audition process. How many parts are you looking to fill as well?
Because there are so many roles, we've got these multiple vignettes. We're looking to fill a lot of spots. And we also do a thing called double casting, where more than one person gets to play a role on multiple nights. So we have that opportunity to do it as well. But we've got about 40 different roles that we have to cast, and all ages, from the young to the old, because a lot of times as these scenes are being remembered and presented, the older version of the person may begin to do the storytelling, and then it gets acted out by younger people who are doing it. So we've got roles for all ages of folks.
So how do if folks are out there right now going, that's something I might want to get involved in, how do they get into the audition process?
It's very easy. You come to the McKinney Center on Monday and Tuesday next week, the 12th and the 13th, between 5 and 7. And you'll fill out your audition form, and you'll read a scene from the play. We've also got original music in the show, so if you'd like a solo, if you'd like to audition for a solo, you can sing in all of the group songs, but if you've got a solo, you can either bring some sheet music with you or prepare to just sing a cappella.
So if you've got a great voice, or you've got a joyful voice, come on out. They want to see you. Jules, thanks so much for stopping by today.
Thanks.
Folks, we're going to give you the information right now. We Did It Together, Jonesborough's original play. Those auditions for that are being held next Monday and Tuesday, December 12th and 13th. Performances are happening in February, so you're going to have plenty of practice time and rehearsal time there. If you want to find out more, go to McKinneyCenter.com.